I enjoyed it. Would I watch it again? Fuck no. But
This man makes no sense. I enjoyed it,
the
but I would
movie
never watch
made
it
no
again.
sense.
And it made sense, but I enjoyed the movie.
The movie made no sense. So you can't enjoy something and not watch it again. What's good? Say what's real, crew. Welcome back. I am Nick.
I'm Lawrence.
And today we are reviewing Honey Don't. Let's just get right into it. I'm curious, how did you like the movie?
This might be up there as one of the worst scripts I've ever seen in my entire life. This movie was terrible, to say the least.
God damn.
It was awful. It wasn't a good movie. I don't want to talk too much about certain things in the movie, but I'm just going to say a lot of it was all over the place. It didn't make any sense. Were there likable characters like, obviously, Honey Donahue? Was she a likable character? Yes. Was her heart in the right place? Yes. But there were other characters in this movie that I didn't care for. And I'm going to start off with Chris Evans, the pastor. This man hasn't really done a good movie since he left the MCU. He has been in stinker after stinker after stinker. And this is another stinker. I'm not going to say he did a bad job acting, because I think that for what he was given, he did fine. He was very, he had his moments where I thought, okay, I can see Chris. He's funny. Obviously, he's a good actor. I'm never going to say he's not. I just thought the character was just so outlandish and just so ridiculous to the point where I was like, what am I watching? You know what I mean? Like, no morals, no values. How can this man ever have been a pastor? You don't even see that. You know what I mean? Like,
who would have believed that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't. Like, there's nothing there.
Who's walking in the congregation like, oh, you're definitely a pastor?
I mean, think about it. There was, when he was up there giving the word, preaching the gospel, what church have you ever seen where there's two pictures of him, just of him, and it was like, this is a church of God? No picture of Jesus Christ, God on the cross, nothing. It was just like, this is outlandish. This is not funny, because like, I'm still like in a movie. You know what I mean? This is not only, it's a comedy, but it's also supposed to be a mystery. We're trying to solve these murders, even though it was pretty obvious kind of who did it. We're with her trying to put this together.
You thought that was obvious who did it?
I mean, yeah, they showed you basically, well, the first, yes, because remember what she was first going there for. She was going there to get hit. She was going to the church to see the pastor, Chris Evans, because that girl had hit her up. And obviously, he was part of that death. No, not, remember, she went with her soon-to-be girlfriend, obviously.
MG.
MG, to find out about her niece being taken by MG. Obviously, that wasn't obvious. I'm saying, when she went to go see Chris Evans, it was obvious that he was the one involved in the girl's death that caused her in a car accident. Like, we kept on seeing him put his henchmen to go kill people. Like, that stuff was all obvious.
Okay.
It wasn't like it was there and she's trying to see what's going on. It was so obvious.
So, I know you might not believe me, but I actually did enjoy the movie. So, when I first get in the movie, I did honestly say, what the hell am I watching? What the hell am I watching? So, the story, yes, it was all over the place. There's a lot of plot holes. It is a little stinky, but I enjoyed it at the end. So one, I used to want to be a PI when I was a kid. So I don't think I told you that, but I just want to be a PI. So the way it starts, she gets her first case, and she's telling the dude like, hey, either he's cheating or get over it. Pretty much, just move on. So it's moving on. Okay, you getting to know the character. Chris Evans plays Drew, and I agree, Drew is awful. I don't like Drew at all. But as the movie's going on, it goes into her love life, and she meets MG. MG is helping her with this case, and they start talking about
MG is a cop.
Yeah, MJ is a cop. They start talking about how they were abused when they was younger, so they had like a connection, and
they're bonding. Yeah,
the whole time she's trying to figure out this case, and they introduce her niece and all the kids. So it was nice seeing the kids, but she wants to help her niece because her niece gets kidnapped. The dad was funny though. When he popped up and he was seeming like a creep, that was funny. I thought that was funny.
That was not funny.
I thought it was funny. I laughed. I was like, oh, okay.
I love you. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
It was funny.
No,
so,
he was just a creep. I was like, get this fucking pedophile in my fucking face.
So when she disappears, I'm like, all right, cool. Who has her? Or like what? The whole time I'm thinking it has something to do with Drew, and I think her name was Sherry, the plug. I'm gonna just assume it was Sherry.
Wee.
Yeah, her. So the whole time I'm thinking, oh, it got something to do with the four-way church. Okay, it was kind of interesting. But for them to get right to it with, she goes to pull up on MG, and MG starts bugging out on her and reveals, oh, I killed my dad, and that's the same reason I killed those two people, the one girl from the beginning of the movie.
They started talking about cold cases too.
Yeah, in the cold cases. So I didn't expect MG to be psyched out like that. So I thought it was a nice twist that she was the one who did it.
That doesn't make the movie good.
I'm not saying, I didn't say good. What I said, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you said enjoyed it.
So yeah.
Doesn't that make it good for you because you enjoyed the movie?
I didn't know how to feel because at the end I was like, there was so many layers that I was like, damn, what the hell am I watching? Oh, that was a good twist. Oh, that was pretty interesting. Damn, I'm wasting my time. But I enjoyed it. Would I say it was the best plot? No. But there are a lot of elements. There was social commentary that was pretty interesting. Like when she goes to beat up her niece's boyfriend, she takes a sticker and put it on there. I'm like, okay, I see what they're trying to do. There was just a lot of things they were trying to do. And how they would, I don't want to say taking shots at religion, but it was like, what are you hinting at, or what are you trying to say? Are you trying to mock, you say that all religious figures, they're not as well? Or the final thing that I did like, at the end of it, you start to realize her taste in women are she just attracted to bad. Because at the end, she likes Sherry, the plug. She's smiling. I'm assuming she's going to smash. But
that's why she asked her, what time's your flight?
So MG and Sherry, so your taste of women is a reflection. Like, that's why I was looking at it. So I enjoyed it. Would I watch it again? Fuck no. But
this man makes no sense. I enjoyed it,
the
but I would
movie
never watch
made
it
no
again.
sense.
And it made sense, but I enjoyed the movie.
The movie made no sense. So you can't enjoy something and not watch it again?
If I'm enjoying something, that means there is a chance that I would watch the movie again. Yes. Yes. Let me tell you something. You know how many times I've watched the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the Super Bowl over and over again from 2020 season? Over and over and over. You know why? 'Cause I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So I will go back and I watch when we killed the Chiefs 31-9. That's the way I feel about movies too. When I enjoy a movie, there is a chance that I'm going to go back and watch the movie. There is no chance in hell would I watch this again. Let alone waste my time cutting on the remote, turning it to Prime, Netflix, wherever they're going to put this trash on, and put this on and waste another hour and a half of my time.
I was so stuck.
You were right with what you said in the little blooper. Honey, don't watch this motherfucking movie again. You were definitely right.
I wouldn't watch it again, but it was so staggering. I was so conflicted because the whole time I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? And then at the end, I just liked how they ended it. I was like, oh shit, MG was the one who did it. Oh shit, like, well, let me go back to one of my plot holes. So did Drew die? Chris Evans? Like we just assume.
Yeah, he died.
So you hear a gunshot, but you never
Here's a
walk
gunshot.
in.
Doesn't even try to go after the girl or whatever. Yeah, I found that to be weird too.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
I mean, that was the plot hole. I also want to see, did you ever think about forgiving your father at all?
Yeah.
No, that was just thrown over the wall. That's what I'm saying. To me, there was a lot of unanswered questions that went in this movie, and that's one of our issues here. When a movie is so short,
bro. But I don't know if I could sit through a longer version. I liked how it got through what it's supposed to get through, and it ended. It was a nice little twist at the end. That's why I enjoyed it. If it didn't end the way it ended, I would have hated it. Because the first 30 minutes, I'm like, God damn, we got to review this shit. The first 30 minutes, I'm thinking that.
this to me might be, I have to really think about it. Hopefully there's one worse. This is up there for the worst movie I've seen this year. In the movie theater, I've seen some bad stuff in streaming. But I'm saying, for the movies, getting up out of my bed, driving 25 minutes to the movie theater, getting into the theater, enjoying some snacks, and sitting down watching this shit, this is going to go down as one of the worst I've seen this year. For me personally. But luckily, there's still September, October, November, December. So maybe we can find one that's even worse. But I have to say, the one enjoyable for me was I did enjoy the main character for the most part.
Yeah, honey, she was nice.
She was cool, but she couldn't save this fucking movie for me. There was a lot of people in this movie. And we didn't even talk about all like the lackeys for the pastor.
They were ass.
What about the one dude who wanted to suck the dude's like, we don't, you know what I mean? Like that stuff was just like out this world.
It was funny though.
Bro.
That was funny.
I don't have the money, but I'll suck your cock right now. Like, what are we talking about? Like, it's just like, you think that's funny? I'm thinking, what am I watching right now? This is ridiculous,
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. That's enjoyable. Like, it's funny. Like, the funniness to it. I like the funniness to it and the mystery. That's what made it enjoyable. Yes, it was stupid. But can I say that I didn't feel like I wasted my time.
You find that to be funny, but you didn't like Naked Gun at all. You think Naked Gun was terrible.
This was better than Naked Gun, in my opinion.
Absolutely not.
I enjoyed this better than I enjoyed Naked Gun.
Absolutely not.
Okay. That's
absolutely not. No.
Bro, this one I was dreading it from the beginning. I was like, But at least at the end, I was like, it gave me some things to think about. I was like, oh, okay. Cool. I didn't enjoy Naked Gun.
Listen, the minute the dude talking about I'll suck your cock or whatever.
You checked out?
Not that I check out. I was just like, what am I watching? Like, this is not funny. I don't find that to be funny. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's, what are we doing? You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? He actually got down on his knees and was performing to do it. You know what I mean? Saying it's one thing, but he was actually going to perform the act in public. That's what was like, this is funny? No. It was ridiculous. There was nothing like that in Naked Gun. I'm like, what? Naked Gun, I'll admit, 100% corny. Probably the most corniest movie I've ever seen. No, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it was a masterpiece, but there's nothing crazy like that in the movie, man. Come on, bro.
Hey, that detective who still kept pushing after her.
Played by Charlie Day, one of my favorite actors.
I'm a lesbian.
You've been saying that for years now.
I'm like, bro, we watching this movie. It's clear as day. She ain't doing nothing but eating pussy. The whole movie, bro.
And when she said book club. Trying to be nice to this man.
I was really shocked that. Do I want to say this on camera? I'm gonna just chill. But
let it out, man. We're called the Say What's Real podcast, man. You cannot hold back. You have to say what's real.
So all her sex scenes, you know, I thought it was funny what she did to anal beads and all that. But I have to admit, I was like one of the girls was Sherry, she was decent, I guess. But like MG, they couldn't find a better bitch. Like that's what I was thinking. That I don't know.
I got confused because I thought until I was thinking, okay, maybe she's into like
butch looking.
But then obviously we realized by the end of the movie, no, she was also into wee wee. So it was like, okay, like obviously her type is all over the place.
And she's cute. That's why I was like, she cute. So I'm like, I'm expecting her to like, I don't know. I
Her
don't know.
sex scenes weren't funny like Chris Evans' sex scenes were funny. Chris Evans' sex scenes were hilarious.
Bro.
That I will say.
See, that's what I'm saying. See,
They
you
were,
getting into
like
it.
I said, I can find in any movie you can find, you know, a dead clock's right twice a day. So you can find a couple things. Like I said, Chris Evans' character was ridiculous. But like I said, he is a good actor. So he made certain things work. All his sex scenes were hilarious. Especially what he was telling them to do and how he was telling them to do it.
Bro,
And bless,
move that angle. I want to see your bosom. Like that.
like, it was just funny. Like, that was funny. Like,
So as a male, how'd you feel watching the movie? Because it wasn't tailored towards us.
No, it wasn't.
Well, excuse me. I'll break it down even further. As a black man, how did you feel watching this?
Yeah, it wasn't, man. Luckily, you know, we're movie guys, so we try to look over that, look past that, and see if we can just see a good script, a good story, a good beginning, middle, and end, a good climax, a good rising action. This is what we're looking for in movies. Does it keep my attention? Am I entertained? Does it all make sense? Does it all come around, and am I like, whoa? You know what I mean? Does it bring me out my seat? You know, that's what we look for. So looking at it as a black male, you're right. This is not meant for us at all. Especially if you, as a straight male, okay? As a straight male, definitely was not meant for us.
I ain't gonna lie. When Chip was getting naked in the beginning, I was like, oh, I might like this movie. Because I don't watch trailers, so I'm just like, oh, shit. This is about to be like some, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. But I don't have like an issue, you know, it's fine. You know, have no problem, you know, watching it or whatever, you know what I mean? I just wanted a good script. I just wanted a good story. That's not what we got. A lot of plot holes, a lot of all over the place. And I thought they were going for a lot of shock factor in this movie. That's what they're trying to get, and I feel like it didn't hit. It didn't stick for me.
I definitely felt like when I was watching it, I was like, I know this wasn't really tailored towards me as an audience. Like, I was like, I know this wasn't, but I still stuck through it, not only for the channel, but I was like, let's just see if you can find anything, because, you know, I'm always looking for, you know, something I can get from a movie. Like, oh, did I learn something new? Did something, you know, impact me in my life, or, you know, give me something to think about? So that's why I was like, all right, let me just see what they got for me. Didn't get shit, but I did laugh. Some of the social commentary was interesting, I admit. Was it a little woke? I guess, but it didn't bother me.
It was, especially with the bumper sticker.
Yeah,
yes, it was a little woke, but like you said, it did not affect. It didn't
bother me. So I was like, all right, there's some things in here. Like you said, they were just throwing things at the wall. They were just throwing it. Like, hey, will this stick? Will this stick? Will this stick? Not much stuck, but at the end, I definitely will say I did enjoy it at the very end. I think the twist was what made me enjoy it, because I just didn't expect MG to be the one. Plus the way that when she walked in the house, MG comes up, she's right working the house. I'm like, oh, nothing going on. I'm not looking at the time. I don't know how much time left in the movie. I'm thinking they about to go on this mission. To find out that when she stabbed Honey, and then Honey shot her directly in the head, all of that was good. Like, all of that made up for everything else, in my opinions. That's why I said I enjoyed it. But I did find enjoyment. I don't know if I could convince any of my homeboys to watch this shit. I don't think I can do that.
And I wouldn't.
But we'll just get right into your rating.
God, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to do it. This gets a real regret for me. Gets a real regret for me. I cannot put this in this. I was like, can I put this in this shit? I can't. Because if I was at home watching this shit, I would turn it completely off. The first 15 minutes, you're not going to be able to. Because when you're at home watching, you don't have to continue to watch the movie. You just turn that shit right off. You know what I mean? Being at the movie theater, yeah, you spent your hard-earned money. Okay, cool. If I'm watching some shit on Netflix or on Peacock or Paramount or Hulu or Disney Plus or whatever, Amazon Prime, if I don't like that shit, I'm turning that shit completely off. That's what I would do with this one. It would come right off. TV off. TV, like, it be Kendrick Lamar in this bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is real regret for me. Y'all want to go see this movie? Go ahead, but I'm letting you know beforehand. You're going to regret that motherfucker.
Oh, man. It's really tough for me to say this, but this would be like super stale popcorn if you watch it. Like super stale popcorn. Like I can't say streaming because like I agree. If this was on streaming, I'd just turn this shit off. But I also can't say it was a regret because I did enjoy it. So I have to sit there on like stale popcorn.
You're putting it above streaming.
I know, but I just can't see. If you go see this movie, I wouldn't be mad at you. I wouldn't recommend you seeing it at home. Like if you see it if you have AMC stubs and you can go watch 3 movies a week, definitely go see this.
Thankfully, it's 4 now.
Yeah, 4.
And it's for this very fucking reason.
If you have an extra movie in your week to go watch, definitely go watch it stale popcorn. It wouldn't make streaming at home. So that's where I'm gonna sit. I know we moved the goalpost with our ratings. You know, you got Real Gold, popcorn, streaming, Real Regret. But this is one of these movies where it was just hard for me to place it anywhere but stale popcorn.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Would you eat stale popcorn?
Nigga, if I'm hungry, shit.
Come on.
If I'm hungry.
Oh, my God.
You see what I'm saying? See? That was perfect. Would you eat stale popcorn? Shit, if it's there and I'm hungry or if I'm high or drunk or something and it's there, boom, you would do it.
Oh, my God.
And in some circumstances, you might enjoy the shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to this movie high. That's what I recommend. You know what I mean? Get you a nice big fat blunt and then do the blunt, whatever, enjoy it, and then go in this high as a motherfucking kite, and then you can enjoy this damn movie. That's what I'll tell you. I'm Lawrence.
I'm Nick.
And this was Say What's Real, episode 15. Honey, don't go see this movie. Please like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube and TikTok.
Hell yeah.
That's Say What's Real.